set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Ready, go.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Right, 97.
Now Young. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down. Young. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try to throw down. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Young's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Watch out now. 52.
To the air once more, Young. Escaping the pressure right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fourth down, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
5-6. Ready?
Pollard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down. They'll start at the 25. Now a first carry here. And right away he lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be
He's got it in, complete. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Calvin Ridley with career touchdown number 75. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Young, he's going to change it up.
It's 2nd and 8.
52 blaster. Ready?
Young off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. Flushed out right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On play action, Young. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Go sweet. 18, Pioneer, 79 Broncos. Let go.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
18 rep, 18 rep. Street, street.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Falcons at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On second down, it's Pollard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Carolina.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, That can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready?
Here's Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Young to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Young to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Robinson up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Young. That's dumped off to Pollard. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is 2nd and 8. Young. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll throw again. Young. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2nd and 5. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Cowboy 80. They smash. Seven Pirate. Hey, smash Bronco.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Now here's Young. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Young going to move him around. 2nd down, Pollard again.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The kick by Lutz is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
19 Lions. 6 on this drive.
They'll look to throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
Down right around the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Young now to throw on second down.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Off the play fake, Young. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Here we go, set. 22 middle. Cut.
Now Young. He completes it to Ridley. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Ready.
In motion right is Ridley.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Sharp, 17. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Young takes it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Bryce Young scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Miller, the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Option right, Young. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Young. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Young. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Young to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's back to throw. From left sideline there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.